Hi, welcome back to Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers. I'm here with Garmin Slipstream Bradley Wiggins. Bradley, you're going to be doing a daily video diary with us, and we're glad to have you. Thanks for that. This is the day before the time trial in Monaco. I want to talk to you a little bit about the time trial, but first, let's talk about Monaco, an unusual place for the Tour de France to start. How much time have you spent here in your life, and what are your impressions of this city-state, I should say?
First time I've been here, actually. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, to be honest. It's a bit pretentious. A lot of people in big sunglasses walking around, but it's a spectacular sort of setting for a prologue. Anyway, it's going to be top part of the course. When you look down and see Monaco, it's pretty good. And I think it's going to be for the television anyway, and the public, it's going to be a fantastic images on the telly and that.
Certainly not a prologue. This is a stage. It's 15 kilometers. It starts with a climb. You've seen the course. Your impressions of the course and starting a Tour de France with a stage like that?
It's the first big test, I think, for a lot of guys. It's going to be straight out of the blocks. You know, that first 7.5k uphill. I think we're going to see the real favourites of the Tour coming straight to the front. You know, here it's not a flat prologue, so there's no excuses for a lot of guys to say, oh, well, you know, wait to the mountains. This is going to be the first test, the first kind of, you know, first set of cards they lay down, and I think it's going to be really fascinating from that perspective. But you know, guys like myself and Dave, we're just trying to get in as close as possible to those guys. You know, the big hitters, the Menshovs of this world, Lance, Levi, the guys that are really here for the GC. So it's going to be interesting. It really is.
Are you selling yourself short there? I mean, you talk about being as close as you can, but we've seen you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's difficult to say kind of where you're going to be. You know, make a prediction on a course like this. Everyone's saying Fabian and Contador, but I don't know. Fabian's a big fella, and he's still got to get up the climb, as we all have. I mean, I'm in the best shape to do my best ride, and where that gets me, I don't know. Like I say, I don't think I can win it, but I certainly can be close. If that's a top 6, top 5. That'll be, for me, I'll be satisfied with that.
Well, speaking of getting close, we've seen you several times this season take second in a time trial, even by a second.
Yeah.
How frustrating is that?
Yeah, that's time trialing. I mean, you could be a sprinter and finish second, so it's, I don't know, hopefully that'll rectify that on this tour, but, you know, we got a great chance in the team time trial as well on stage 4, so, you know, I'm really that's why I'm looking to be quite close in the prologue, and if we get good team time trial, then there's a chance to take yellow, so that's kind of my goal for the first week.
Well, let's talk real quickly about that team time trial course. People saying it's very unusual, it's very technical. How is that going to change perhaps the favorites?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be it's going to be a natural selection because it's so technical, so fast. A couple of little hills in there, narrow roads, so it's kind of away from the norm of kind of straight, big, wide open roads. So it's going to put a lot of teams in trouble, actually, including ourselves. But we've been on the course and we've checked it out. We've got Martin Muskan, who's in the team now instead of Dan Martin. So we've just increased our strength of our team, and I think we'll certainly put ourselves back in the ballpark now of contenders for it, really. Obviously, Astana are going to go out there and do their best. Saxo Bank, Columbia. And I think it's certainly between us 4 teams I don't think there'll be a lot in it.
Yeah, well, we saw it had to be frustrating to come second at the Giro to Columbia by 6 seconds. Well, one last question and we'll let you go. I mean, we're going to be asking you questions for the next 3 weeks, but you know, people who are watching the Giro d'Italia, that maybe some of the best climbing of your career?
Yeah, I've sort of, that was kind of the plan really, although the Giro was always just preparation for this, and I've moved on a little bit lighter here, a bit more powerful, so I think I've gone to another level from the Giro, and I hope to see that the results come here in that sense. But yeah, I mean, it was I've moved on certainly at the Giro, but I think there's more to come here, definitely.
All right, well, thanks for the time. We'll talk to you soon.
Cheers.